Unit 6. All the World Her Stage. C1. Answer the following questions and share your responses with your partner. 1. Who was usually a playing companion for Sai in her childhood? Answer. Usually, a playing companion for Sai in her childhood was her grandfather Sir R.P. Paranjpe. 2. Who was affectionately called Appa? Answer. Sir R.P. Paranjpe, Sai's grandfather, was affectionately called Appa. 3. When was the grandfather very much impressed by Sai's ability? Answer. One day her grandfather asked her to tell him a story. Sai told him a story which was replete with dragons, princess, talking parrots and hidden gold. When her grandfather came to know that Sai had made up the story herself, he was greatly impressed with her creative ability. 4. What was Sai's first published book? Answer. Sai's first published book was of fairy tales called Mulancha Mera. 5. Sai froze. When did this happen? Answer. Once Sai stepped on a book by mistake. Then her grandfather ordered her to stop right there and it was then she froze. C2. Answer the following questions and share your responses with your partner. 1. How could Sai draw the attention of her playmates while they made fun of her? Answer. Sai told them about a game. It was a magic island full of hidden treasure and told them story. Her playmates not only listened to her but also played the role actively. Thus Sai could draw the attention of her playmates. 2. What fascinated Sai as a child? Answer. Sai was greatly fascinated by Doll's Wedding, a traditional game played by Maharashtrian girls. 3. Why is the word mother given within the inverted commas in the 16th and 17th paragraphs? Answer. Mother here refers to the little girl Sai. She was role-playing the character of a bride's mother in a marriage of dolls celebrated like a real wedding. C3. Some statements are given below. Some are true and some are false. Tick off T or F. Also, indicate in the box the paragraph number in which you can find your answer. 2 examples are done for you. 1. Sai looked very athletic. 12. 2. Sai used to tell fantastic stories to her friends. 14. 3. Even as a child, Sai had published a book. 8. 4. Her grandfather did not take it seriously when she stepped on a book. 9. 5. Paranjpe was a senior wrangler. 2. 6. One of the Maharashtrian children's games is Marriage of Dolls. 15. 7. Sai told a story to her grandfather. 4. 8. Sai learned to regard books with respect. 9. C4. Some important events in the story are given in a jumbled order. Put them in the order in which they are given in the text. Answer. The correct order. The usual sight of Grandpa and Sai playing together. Sai's telling a story to her grandfather. Grandfather telling her to treat books with respect. Sai's drawing the attention of the playmates. The wedding of dolls. C5. Read and discuss your responses with your partner. Then write. 1. Describe how grandfather and Sai enjoyed each other's company. Answer. The grandfather and Sai enjoyed each other's company as playmates and friends. Both of them skipping, walking, talking, joking etc. While they were walking, grandfather asked some simple mathematical questions and also related fables to her. But Sai naturally preferred the fairy tales. 2. Why was grandfather very much impressed by Sai's story? Answer. Once while walking, Sai told a fairy tale full of fun with dragons, princess, talking parrots and hidden gold. The complete story was her imagination. Such a little girl, she made the story by herself. So grandfather was impressed by Sai's story. 3. What do you think was the great achievement of Sai as a child? Answer. When Sai was 8 years old, she had published her first book of fairy tales called Mulancha Mera. This was the great achievement of Sai as a child. 4. Describe the incident in the library. Answer. There was huge respect for books in the Paranjpe house. Once, Sai stepped on a book by mistake as she rushed into the library. This made her grandfather order her to stop right there. He asked her to ask forgiveness of the book. She then did namaskar to the book and realized the value of the book. At very age she was given the lesson of respecting the books. 5. How was Sai able to win over her friends? Answer. Sai was a plump kid and her friends made fun of her. She was not active in games. Then she came up with an idea. She called them and told about her game, which was full of hidden treasure. Soon she started to tell her story and everyone listened to her in great awe. Not only they listened to her story but also took active role. She directed them, which made everything fun. 6. What surprise awaited Sai one day as she came back from school? Answer. When Sai came back from school, she was amazed by what she had seen. Her house looked like a wedding hall. Before she could say anything, Sai was dressed like a bride's mother. The groom came on a real horse. The bride was brought with the all-religious chantings. Sai played the role of the bride's mother and wedding of the dolls was celebrated. C6. Write a paragraph on each of the following topics. Do it in pairs. Prepare first and final drafts. Then compare them with those of your partner. 1. Sai's talents even as a child. Answer. Sai had passion for stories. Even at very young age, she would create fairy tales and tell it to her grandfather. At the age of 8, she published her first book of fairy tales called Mulancha Mera. Even she would tell imaginary stories full of hidden treasures to her friends and direct them to act in the play. As a child, Sai possessed great talent of storytelling which impressed everyone around her. 2. Lessons she learned from her grandfather. Answer. Sai had an amiable relationship with her grandfather. The two of them would play and share many things together. He motivated her. One of the most important things that Sai learned from her grandfather is to respect books. It was because of him that she valued the books. Even she learned not to dog-ear any book. 3. The incident of the wedding of dolls. Answer. Sai was always fascinated by dolls' wedding. One day, when she returned from school, her house looked like a wedding hall. Before she could say anything, she was dressed as the bride's mother. The band arrived. Children of her locality also took an active part. Everything seemed like a real wedding. Vocabulary. V1. Fill in the blanks with the most appropriate words chosen from among the ones given in brackets. Sai was fond of telling stories. Her grandfather was impressed by this talent of hers. Though she was not good at sports, she used to entertain her friends with her flights of fancy. Even as a child she had published a book of fairy tales. V2. Some terms that describe people are given below. Classify them under desirable and not so desirable categories. You may consult a good dictionary to help you doing this. Desirable. Creative. Imaginative. Spirited. Social. Jovial. Innovative. Creative. Not so desirable. Complaining. Short-tempered. Lazy. Glum. Lethargic. Double-tongued. Lax. Jealous. V3. Give the antonyms of the following and use them in the blanks appropriately. Answer. An old man appeared on the stage walking slowly at the end of the play, just before the close of the show. Soon, the audience stood up as the lights were switched on. In that bright light, they could see the director, a tall man with an imposing figure. V4. Give the negative forms of these words using a prefix. Change the article if necessary. 1. A familiar sight. An unfamiliar sight. 2. An used towel. An unused towel. 3. A prepared speech. An unprepared speech. 4. An attentive soldier. An inattentive soldier. 5. A successful attempt. An unsuccessful attempt. 6. An organized show. A disorganized show. 7. A satisfied person. A dissatisfied person. C. Reading. Reading for information. Task 1. Read the following piece of news and answer the questions. 1. Who was Jahangir Khan? Answer. Jahangir Khan is the legendary squash player. 2. Which country does he belong to? Answer. He belongs to Pakistan. 3. Which game is he known for? Answer. He is known for the game of squash. 4. How many times did he win the World Open? Answer. He won the World Open for 6 times. 5. Which Open did he win 10 times? Answer. He won British Open for 10 times. 6. What was Jahangir's achievement between 1981 and 1986? Answer. Jahangir won 555 matches consecutively between 1981 and 1986. This was not only the longest winning streak in squash history, but also one of the longest unbeaten runs by any athlete in any top-level professional sports. D. Grammar. Task 2. Write the correct adjectives of comparison in the blanks below. Answer. Task 3. See compare the given sets of nouns in pairs. Use the adjectives given in the box. 2 are done for you. 1. Aluminium is cheaper than gold. 2. Gold is not as cheap as aluminium. 3. Masala puri is spicier than white rice. 4. White rice is not as spicy as masala puri. 5. Mount Everest is taller than Chamundi Hills. 6. Chamundi Hills is not as tall as Mount Everest. 7. Ice is cooler than water. 8. Water is not as cool as ice. 9. An elephant is bigger than a mouse. 10. A mouse is not as big as an elephant. Task 4. Complete the following sentences using the given adjectives or their comparative, superlative form. 1. Great, who, according to you, is the greatest living poet of India? 2. Useful, iron is the most useful of all metals. 3. Useful, iron is more useful than any other metal. 4. Dry, Rajasthan is the driest part of India. 5. Good, health is always better than wealth. 6. Good, honesty is the best policy. 7. Sharp, your knife is not so sharp as mine. 8. Tall, Ramesh is as tall as his father. 9. Old, my sister is 3 years older than me. 10. Heavy, may I help you? Your bag is heavy. E. Writing. Task 1. Describe the peacock in about 10 sentences using the words given below. Answer. The peacock is the national bird of India. It is a beautiful bird. It has blue body. It has beautiful features. It has golden eyes and long green feathers. It dances very beautifully. The feathers look like blue eyes. It eats germs, worms, tender shoots of plants. It lives close to villages. Task 2. Given below is a picture and some sentences describing it. Correct the description and rewrite the sentences so that they match the picture. Answer. At the roadside, I saw a woman sitting on the footpath. She was selling pots. She was wearing a sari. It was sunny day. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Like, comment and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching.